This is a 2025 Lexus NX 350 F Sport. Now there are other trim levels, but is this the best compact luxury sporty SUV you can buy? Well, we're about to find out. The 2025 Lexus NX across the lineup has nearly everything you'd want in a compact luxury SUV. There are 11 different trim levels to choose from, and that striking new copper crest, I really like these new colors that they're coming out with. Brown is really popular right now, and so are flat colors, but this copper color really does pop. You'll notice that long, wide stance that the NX offers, and there's a new interior color called macadamia, which is really pretty. But the F Sport, that's my favorite. This is the performance trim level. That means you get gloss black roof rails, side view mirrors, and window trim, and the F Sport front fascia has that mesh grille that is black as well. The F Sport rides on 20-inch split 5-spoke alloy wheels with an ultra dark gray metallic finish. Looks really good. There are other wheel options, so make sure to check out the Lexus website. The front and rear performance dampeners are also applied to the F Sport, as well as adaptive variable suspension. One of the things that makes a Lexus a compelling purchase is the 4-year 50,000-mile warranty. It also has a powertrain warranty of 6 years or 70,000 miles. And if you purchase a hybrid, it is up to 10 years or 150,000 miles. But it does include Lexus Care, which is 1 year or 10,000 miles of basic maintenance, which will save you a few dollars. Coming around to the back, you get your third brake light and your wiper blade here. And you know what I'm going to say? I like that wiper blade tucked up underneath. Makes it nice and clean and better for airflow as well. LED taillights, Lexus here, nice and clean, and the NX 350 all-wheel drive, only stating that it's an F Sport on the sides. Nice and clean and nice performance. Now let's take a look inside. It goes from 22 to 46.9 cubic feet of storage, depending upon whether you have the seats up or down. Nice storage here and a nice deep well as well, which is really good if you've got those items that you don't want to fall over. Maybe you bought one bag of groceries, well, you can put them into this well. And it does include the Lexus first aid kit. The seats do fold down 60/40, and there is a kind of flimsy cargo cover on top. I wish it was a little firmer, but it does fold in half, so it's easier to store if you're not using it. The NX seats 5, and the 4-way adjustable driver's seat certainly makes the driver's side a little bit more comfortable. The passenger side does not offer the same features. The passenger side only has adjustable seating, but no lumbar. Heading into the second row, there are pockets behind each of the seats, 2 additional USB-C ports, plus a regular outlet for a car. Mark Levinson audio in the doors. This is the premium audio system, which everybody probably wants, but it may not fit into your budget. In the center, 2 cup holders that are built into the armrest, which I do prefer versus in the front, which some of the competitors do offer. Glass roof comes all the way back, and it is sectioned into 2 glass roofs. Overall, plenty of space. I mean, I have the seat set back pretty far, and there's still plenty of leg room, plenty of shoulder room. The person in the middle might be a little bit tight, but overall, good seating. Under the hood of the 2025 Lexus NX is 4 different powertrain choices to choose from, including 2 traditional gas engines on the NX 250 and the NX 350, or a hybrid, which is the 350H, or a plug-in hybrid, which is the 450H Plus. Now the 250 comes with a 203 horsepower, 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine, and the NX 350 is powered by a 275 horse turbocharged 2.4-liter engine. Both send power through the 8-speed automatic transmission, and all-wheel drive is standard. There are 2 different hybrid models, the NX 350H, which pairs 2 electric motors with a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine for 240 horsepower, or you can jump up to that 450H Plus, which is a plug-in hybrid, or we call it a PHEV, which boosts an impressive 550 miles of range. That's gas plus electric, and 304 horsepower, and of course that's with premium fuel. Now the F Sport trim that we're test driving is 275 horsepower and does come with adaptive suspension that firms up the ride. It gets 24 miles to the gallon combined, 0 to 60 times 6.6 seconds, and it comes all-wheel drive, and it rides on 20-inch wheels. So inside the Lexus NX, and again, this is the F Sport, there's lower trim levels and there's higher trim levels if you want a hybrid. The first thing you're going to notice is this beautiful 14-inch center screen. It is huge. I love it. And the reason I love it is in the past I had that stupid little mouse. That's gone. That's history. That was interesting. I didn't ask it to do anything. Okay? This is the problem with these intuitive cars. So when you say the brand of the vehicle, it thinks you're talking to it, much like your phone. And it makes commentary. You can probably shut that off by going deep into the settings. But since I only have this vehicle for a week and it belongs to a Lexus, I don't want to make too many changes, or I would. So I already shut off the on-off technology, the start-stop technology. But one of the things that I always say is go into the settings, figure out your car. You'll get more comfortable with it as you own it longer, obviously. And typically you have it 2-3 years. And by then you'll be a pro at the vehicle itself. So beyond this 14-inch screen, you can go into the climate control here. There's actual manual controls below. And yes, there is a volume button, not a slide. It's right here in the middle. Very nice, easy to use. Being here in Buffalo, it got really cold this morning, so I was able to use the defrosters really quick, which is important because when you want to go somewhere, the last thing you want to be doing is trying to wait for the defroster. So everything was quick. It has heated seats. It heated up quickly. Automatic through the steering wheel also will heat up the steering wheel. So when I got back in the car, I had to make a stop. It was nice and toasty right away. Really, like, little things like that are enough to make you love or hate a car, as we all know. In front of you, you've got your gauges, which change if you're in the eco mode, which is to the left, which will give you the best fuel economy. Normal, press the button. You can also go into a custom mode and set that up any way you want. It's also here on the screen, as well as changing the gauges. You can go into Sport or into Sport Plus if you wish. Again, if you're going to do that, a premium fuel is going to be the best. I'm going to put this car in normal. Typically, I drive a car like this in performance. But one of the reasons I'm not is I think most of the people that are going to own this car are going to drive it in normal most of the time. And when you want to have a spirited drive on a nice day, go see the leaves or go for a ride in the summer, you're going to put it into that Sport Plus mode. Or if you want to go to a track event, Lexus does partner in with a couple different events, and there's other companies that do. You want to use that Sport Plus mode on a track. That would be a lot of fun. Now, there are paddle shifters if you wish to control the shifting yourself. It's an 8-speed automatic transmission, like I said. All of your gauges, everything is really easy to use. I do like the upgraded Mark Levinson audio system. And one thing that is standard on this vehicle is the Lexus Safety System 3.0 Plus, which I think is really nice. You're not buying up for safety. It all comes included. And Toyota has done that across their lineup, which includes Lexus, of course, their luxury line. All important. Now, the F-Sport does include heated second-row seats as well as a glass roof and a lot of blacked-out trim, which I think is important. The head-up display, by the way, can be minimized. You can go into here and say, no, I want to go with a standard head-up display. You can adjust everything that way as well. Everything super easy to use. I'm going to shut off the heated seats because I'm finally warming up. But actually, it's quick, quick, quick. Big cup holders, which is nice. They have the best glove box on the market. It opens left or right, which I think is really nice to have. A lot of people don't realize that, except if you're in the passenger seat and you want to get into the center glove box. If it opens up, then some people don't like that. This gives access from both sides. Really nice little features that I think people don't think about. Having a performance handling side of this is really nice, but if you just want to drive around and do what most of us do every day, getting from place to place, get this really nice curvy road, you want to put it into the sport mode. Going into reverse, you can see that it ghosts the car, which I really like. So you can see where you're going, plus the around view camera. Very nice to have. You can change the angles of the shot also. Again, little details that make a difference when you go to purchase a car. Now, overall, as far as the vehicle itself and comfort, seats are nice and comfortable. Driver's side gets lumbar. Passenger side, well, you get shortchanged. You do not get lumbar in a car at this price point. I'm kind of shocked, actually. That should be something that should be added. That's something that Lexus will have to work on. And hopefully us talking about it will get them to put that into future vehicles. The vehicle is well balanced, handles pretty flat around corners. This is not a performance car, but when you're looking at the competitors, the Acura is its main competitor. We'll talk about the full list down below. But there's also premium competitors to this vehicle. And if you want that more sporty handling, more aggressive, you can look at, the AMGs, the M lines, the RS line. All of that is going to give you certainly a more sporty driving experience. It's a little loud inside, but it does have slightly insulated glass. It's not going to be heavily insulated, so you're inside a Rolls Royce. But let's be honest, the vehicle of this price point, with these options and these features in this category, it's right in line with all the competitors. So don't think that this is louder because I've got a mic on and you can hear it. It's really equivalent. This vehicle is very equivalent with the full list of competitors we'll talk about in the end. There are a ton of competitors in this category, and I'm going to give you the bulk of them, but I highly suggest you test drive everything. We reviewed them on our channel here at Car Smarts as well as Car Coach Reports. Make sure you check that out before you go out and test drive these vehicles so you kind of know what you're going to get, because the salesperson's there to sell you the vehicle. We're here to give you some information so that you have knowledge, because as I always say, knowledge is power. So your main competitor is going to be the Acura RDX. That's got some compelling options as well. The BMW X2, of course, the 1 and the 3 are also competitors because they have so many different vehicles. Volvo XC40 and the Porsche Macan, which goes all the way from an electric to a 2-liter turbo. You can go to that GTS, but then you're in a very different price category. Genesis GV70, one of my favorite vehicles. The Mercedes-Benz GLC, the Audi Q3, and the Mini Cooper Countryman, and that's the John Cooper Works that would compete with the F-Sport. Also a really fun car to drive. There are some pros and cons to the NX 350 F Sport. First off, I love the new colors that they're offering. Interior-wise, very modern, very contemporary. Everything's much easier to use, and I love the new center screen. Thank you for changing that years ago, but it has absolutely been a big plus. Standard safety features, also a major plus, saves you some money. High fuel economy on the hybrid version if that's what you choose to go with. The only negative is some of the controls can be distracting. You have to kind of get comfortable with that, and that will happen over time. You'll just feel very intuitive with that. And less cargo space, even with the rear seats down, than some of their competitors. So what's important to you is really important. Now, if you have any additional questions about the NX lineup, put them down in the comments below. Let's start that conversation. If you got value from this video, please like and subscribe. And if you'd like to support our channel, you can buy me a cup of coffee. All the details are down below. I'm LaurenFix. Thanks so much for watching.